All right, good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome into NFT Live for another edition of us taking you all the way around the NFT space and then back again. And I hope we have a good time on the way there. Gifted, how are you doing today? Can you tell a difference in my voice? Like, I'm sick as an absolute dog right now. What's up?
Yeah, you sound terrible, my guy. So I'm sorry to hear that. You know what?
Thanks.
We should keep it to a short episode today. Don't worry, Jacob. It's gonna be a short episode today because Q's not feeling well. Don't worry. Shortest episode we've ever done.
We might be actually telling the truth because you know what we have at the top of the hour. You know what we have, Gifted. I believe that we will win a World Cup game for the first time in like 8 years. So we do have the World Cup today. In honor of the World Cup, we're running a quick, very very quick rate my World Cup bags. We're gonna rank which teams we think are gonna win in this World Cup because we have again the World Cup that is happening right now. But I'm getting some bearish vibes, man. It's like today in the GM Web3 morning show, it was positive. Don't get me wrong, but it really feels like, I mean, ETH is breaking below 1100 as we speak. People are just running for the hills. It's Thanksgiving week. I'm just getting some bear vibes.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't wanna be like a futter here, but like the artwork for Badam Bomb Squad is
Is is
it's like it's mids at best, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was like super excited. Like we spent all morning waiting for the link for the mint to go live. There it is, and like go click on the mint. Like y'all tell us what you think. Go click on the mint.
I'm not I'm
Uh,
not I'm not mitten. I'm not mitten.
but I guess you have to connect your wallet to see it. Maybe I can show it. Hold on. Let me see if I can show it because I already connected my wallet. Uh, so y'all can see the artwork here when I connect. Y'all can tell us what you think.
Okay, yeah. Leave a like.
Your
Leave a
wallet was
share. Hold
successfully
on.
connected. Here you go. All right.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Let me share my screen here.
All right, folks. But
So
beyond the okay, yeah, you got it. You got it. Go ahead.
so I was like super excited all morning, and then
Yo,
this.
yo. Okay, so I heard you talking about it, but I hadn't seen it.
Yeah. So what's your thought? Your initial reaction to seeing this? Be
This.
honest, bro.
So I look. I don't own the Adam Bob Squad. I don't, follow the creator.
0.25
What?
mint price. 0.25 mint price.
I hate when NFT art. I hate when 3D art looks like it is super layered. Like it doesn't look like it fits together. And I
Mm-hmm.
hate when 3D art looks this way, and that's what you have here
Mm-hmm.
with this art. It's like thrown in a blender, but not in any good way. Like the bandana doesn't even look like it's supposed to be on the fucking bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. What? So what? Have you been in the Discord? Like, what is everyone's reaction to this that's going on as I get blown up?
I
What's
haven't
your
been in
reaction, man?
Discord. My reaction is I'm not minting it.
That is bad. No, that's bad. We support
I'm
artists here on the channel, but geez, this is not a
I'm
good
kind of
look.
upset. I'm kind of upset. Like I'm not gonna lie, because like the atom bombs already have a 25,000 supply, and they're adding another 5,000 supply, and it's not like great, or it's not adding anything that I feel like is really like creating additional utility or value. It's like, oh, you get a shirt, but that's it.
I'm bringing up some other links here.
The other Badams in the original Atom Bomb Squad, they get like kind of an interesting utility with a royalty, but
Uh
nobody
huh.
else gets any utility from that. None of the other Atom Bombs do. So I could see if you were a Badam Bomb Squad holder from the original Atom Bombs and you had a Badam, you'd want this to be successful. You'd want it to be part of it. I get that, but like straight up, I was so excited and I went to go mint, and I just stopped and I said, you know
So
what? I'm not minting that.
so Space Smells Like is saying it's as good as the Pepsi microphones, which that's saying something right there. Those Pepsi microphones are quality pieces. I'm going to look at this really quick as well. The breakdown that they have on the Twitter profile picture. So this was a collection of 5,000. It was the second NFT collection following the Atom Bomb Squad. And there are 971 original Badam bombs that we'll refer to as ABS Badams. The Badam bombs is the new Badam Bomb Squad collection as BBS Badams. So that's a lot. That's kind of word salad. But is there any like
there's Badams in the original Atom Bomb Squad collection? That's what they're referring to, and so those original Badams get some additional utility. So it's like something like 700 or 800 of them out of 25,000. But besides them, like you just get a shirt, and that's pretty much it. And I just, man, if the art isn't good, like you're not gonna get me. You're not gonna hook me in for a mint price that's that high. Like,
unfortunately, I feel like the 3D art pieces oftentimes, like I don't want to say oftentimes, but when we see like the really really bad collection drops, they're all 3D.
Well, and it also like the whole
Yetis.
the whole decision to go 3D here doesn't make sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is an expansion to an existing collection, which is all 2D. Why would you then try and force a 3D collection on top of a 2D collection?
Yeah.
Like I don't understand the decision making here. Like, who is the artist?
The one thing I can think of there with that is maybe wanting to go with a little bit of variety that kind of separates them as a collection. But it doesn't feel then native, to your point. Like the mutants are a different drop, but they do feel like they're part of the Bored Ape ecosystem because they look similar. So
Kennel Club, Mutants, Bored Apes, they're all in like a similar-ish 2D style, so they all feel related. And like obviously like the characters are still bombs, but like they feel like different artists, different collections, and like I'm confused. I'm not gonna lie. I'm confused.
I got you. We'll cover a little bit more of the Atom Bomb Squad drop here as we go. I'm sure there will be a community reaction on Twitter that we could follow. But you guys that are showing up early, I understand it's a Monday. I understand everybody's getting their coffee in them this morning. So we appreciate you stopping by as we just went live. Of course, we're doing this Monday through Thursday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. Yes, I use Eastern time. 1 p.m. Eastern, 2 to 2:30 Eastern. Every single day, like I said, Monday through Thursday. We are coming in here from Twitter Spaces, so the GM Web3 morning show happens 2 hours before we press live here. If you want to give that a follow,
rain or shine. Even when Q's not feeling good, he's under the weather. He's still out here.
Not all of us can be doing Know Nothing November and just like having testosterone boosting through our entire system as my beard flows in length. But yeah, you're getting, what are you getting down? Like a week and a half left of Know Nothing November?
Yeah,
something
it's
like
10 days.
10 days.
30 days has September, April, June, and November. So yeah, 9 days left. It's been a month, and we just gotta stay consistent, push through.
Yeah. Any like, I guess, psychological changes? Like, do you feel better, like body wise? Do you feel better mind wise?
I think I'm starting to finally actually feel a little bit more naturally energetic. Like when you're healthy and you're just up, it's like you actually do. Like when your body's functioning at its optimum levels, you're creating more energy. You feel more energetic, and like just in the last couple of days, I've like I've started to feel like, oh, I don't feel like I need as much caffeine to get that same sort of like motivation to just like go to the fucking gym or just do what I got to do. So yeah, like energy level, I feel like is improving.
Okay.
I mean, mentally, you know, I feel like I'm always pretty calm or like even keeled, but I feel like I'm probably even less anxious, despite the fact that like I've got plenty of things to be anxious about. What's that? Like, have you seen that meme that it's like one of those like reels or TikTok things? It's like, even though I say no worries, it's like sometimes there's lots of worries or something like that.
I have not seen it,
Like,
but I
yeah, but I don't know. I feel very, I feel fine. Like, I'm
awesome.
not stressed. I'm not anxious.
Yeah.
So, well,
Cool. Well, if you're not anxious, then let's go ahead and get this started. Guys, leave a like if you haven't already. It does help us get the episode out to everyone in the world. And Space Mail's like saying, what did I miss? Know what November? We'll get to Know Nothing November later at the end of the episode, 2 hours from now. If you want to stick around for that, we can kind of break that down a little bit. All right. We will get started here on today's episode. I wanted to start today with looking at the markets and explaining what's happening. Bitcoin and Ethereum kind of took a dip overnight in this morning. The main reason for that is we are dealing with the continued and I hate using the term, but we're this is a actual like direct contagion. So what you see here are two tweets laying out the hacked wallets, and I use quote unquote hacks of the wallet because I think what's happening here is and what the analytics show us is that it was probably someone within the Bahamian. Is that am I saying that correctly? You got called out on that.
Bahamian. I don't know.
So apparently it came out that the hack of the FTX wallet, right? Because directly what ended up happening was someone got access to funds on the FTX platform, the back end, what have you, the wallets, and started draining hundreds of millions of dollars in the form of ETH. Now it came out that the Bahamian government might have ordered that to SBF. So now what we're dealing with is the direct fallout of that. So you can see this, the FTX Black Hat. He's using the term Black Hat hacker there. Just transferred 15,000 ETH to different addresses, which amounts to about $200 million total. This means he will likely dump the ETH to Ren BTC and gradually exit to BTC mainnet. Selling didn't start yet, but will take some time, though, as liquidity will be needed to be reloaded. So essentially, again, TLDR there, he stole a bunch, he or she or whatever group stole, and now they're going to be unloading it on the market for the foreseeable future. The other tweet that was associated with this is from Andrew Kang. He said the $200 million ETH that the FTX hacker is moving around is going to be wait on the market until he finishes selling. ETH breakdown risk increased until he's near completion. And we'll be able to obviously see that on the blockchain as ETH is being sold onto the market. So I guess there is a situation potentially where you could freeze funds. You could freeze a wallet if it's sent to an exchange. That's happened multiple times in the history of crypto. A hacker gets a bunch of money, tries to send it to blockchain, crypto, Coinbase or one of these exchanges, and somebody like CZ or somebody like Brian Armstrong will actually freeze the account so that those funds can't be sold. You can sell it on a decentralized exchange with no problem. So we'll still be looking at that. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't like in the US, really the only on ramps and off ramps for crypto is through a centralized exchange. So I guess, you talked about it. What's a decentralized exchange? Like, where would they realistically go? You know what I mean? Like,
so yeah, that's a good question as far as off ramping the crypto, right? But to get it to USD, basically the selling of ETH can happen on a decentralized exchange too. You're obviously at some point you're going to have to move that crypto into USD and then sell that at, like you're saying, an exchange. But the actual selling of ETH could be on a DEX. It can be, in any environment and have an effect on the market.
but how do they get it out? That's what I'm still not understanding, right?
Yeah. How do they get it out? Probably through some nefarious activities, as I say. ES Watchdog saying Bahamas government are complicit in stealing customer funds and no remedy for users on exchanges. Get your keys, get your crypto, which I guess could lead us into the next topic. We had any last thoughts there before I moved on to Coachella NFTs, and I was able to do a little bit of research here to figure out why this is happening. But any last thoughts here on the quick little dump that we had this morning and kind of the reason for it?
I I mean, look, this is like black swan shit,
Yeah.
and it's not something you can really ever predict or model for. It'll just play out the way it's going to play out. And again, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't change any of the values or the theses like that make like what Ethereum does, why it's valuable. It's just market manipulation, and markets being volatile on the day to day. So I don't know. It's like I can't pay that much attention to it personally. Like it sucks whenever you see ETH go down, but like it doesn't change the fact that I'm holding a bunch of ETH, and I'm going to continue holding a bunch of ETH. Marty McFly coming in hot again. Shout out Marty, always with the hot takes. You know what? The show, it wouldn't be a show without Marty McFly coming in, swinging for the fences. My current issue with crypto is that it is so obvious that it's all manipulated by intelligence agencies, and everyone pretends like Sam SBF was all alone. So naive. Could be. I don't know. I don't have evidence of government interference other than Bahamas government telling them that they want to move funds to them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm going to upset Marty McFly here, because we're not going to go down the rabbit hole of trying to chase down the conspiracy theory. And I'm not saying that's a far-fetched conspiracy. I've said that from the beginning. Like, it's not that far-fetched to think Sam, with being the second biggest donor in the Democratic Party, had a lot of hard hitter friends. I'm not saying that there can't be a farther conspiracy theory here, and the connection between Caroline and her I think it was her mother or father or someone that was related to her, get connected to Gensler at the SEC. Like, I get it. I just don't have the time to. I mean, technically, I do have the time. It's the bear market, but I just don't want to. Like, I'll wait till Marty McFly lays out his thesis so that I can read it and put on my tinfoil hat and eat some popcorn, and that will be good enough for me to kind of read about.
The biggest bear market proof of the day is those Badam Bomb Squad NFTs.
I'll get into it just in just a moment, so that Gifted can further lament the fact
We
that
already
I'm not buying
talked
any
about
one
it.
of these.
We don't even have to talk about it again. I just feel like, man, talk about bear market vibes. Like,
So Marty McFly saying it's okay. It's part of why I'm pretty much done. Everyone is in denial. We're not in denial. We're not in denial. Me in denial would be like, no way, man. This was all SBF, man. This was all just a one-man job. He literally came into power, creating one of the largest exchanges in a matter of a couple of years. Like, I get it. I'm not in denial.
No, but Sarah Script has the best collection idea for you, Marty. 10,000 tinfoil hats, bro. Let's go.
10,000 tinfoil hats. He should put one on those. Damn, I'm completely blanking on that collection that he's got as his PFP. Avastars. Put a tinfoil hat on your Avastars. Give me a cookie for remembering Avastars.
What have Avastars been up to? I have an
know.
Avastar. Like, what are they doing? Anything?
Same. I don't know. It's Providence, bro. All right. Again, not going to spend too much more time on this, but this is where we're sitting, folks. Get comfortable. Maybe in a couple months we'll come out of this max fear, max FUD scenario, but we are in it. We are in it. Please batten down the hatches. If you're here, you're here. Thank you for showing up to commiserate with us and commiserate with Coachella NFTs. And before we dive deep into, actually, we're just going to fucking do it. Basically, the Coachella NFTs that were sold using FTX NFT. So FTX, like everybody else, wanted to have their share of the NFT marketplace market and eat some of this market share from OpenSea and Coinbase NFT and all this stuff. And so they work with Coachella to sell lifetime passes to Coachella. Well, do I have a for you? If you owned one of these Coachella NFTs and you place them in the custody of FTX NFT wallet, then you no longer have access. And now, GIF, a little bit of research I was able to do while you were gracefully, hosting the morning show this morning.
Gracefully.
I'd like to give you some flowers.
A mega pint.
I'd like to give you some flowers here. Gifted, you did an amazing job. So that I was able to find out that the blockchain that these NFTs were on, because initially people were like, well, what the hell? Like, what blockchain? Is it FTX have their own blockchain? Yada, yada, yada. It's Solana. It's Solana. So,
of course it is. That makes too much sense. It makes too much sense.
So what happened here is akin to if you bought ETH on like Uniswap or you bought ETH on Coinbase and you left your ETH on that Coinbase wallet, right? So if someone had their Coachella NFT off of the FTX NFT wallet interface or whatever, then they still have that in their wallet. Their Solana NFT or whatever. The pro had NFTs custodied on that app. Does that make sense? So the people that still that self-custodied still have these Coachella NFTs. It's the people that left it in the FTX NFT wallet that no longer have access to these NFTs.
So basically, anytime somebody tries to sell you a lifetime NFT on Solana,
True.
Understand that's an oxymoron.
But wait, the people that self-custody the NFTs still have it forever.
Assuming Solana's going to be
Solana
around
goes down.
forever. That's what I'm saying. Look, we're not going to open up the bags of FUD today.
Why not?
Oh, you want to go there?
No.
You want to go in?
No. We needed to fill the quota of talking shit about Solana, and so like once, knock it off. Here you go. Okay.
Checked it off.
So we don't know if I think they're going to work with Coachella. The people that were in charge of making sure that the people bought Coachella NFTs get lifetime access. Apparently, Coachella needs to figure this out. Hopefully, they honor the lifetime access. I'm not sure what the mint price was. That's another thing I'd like to see.
They sold them. There was 10 of them, and they sold them for a total of 1.5 mil. So that means that the average was $150,000.
Okay.
Quick maths.
So here's a quote from the Coachella server administrator on Friday. We do not currently have any lines of communication with the FTX team. God, you know what?
So you're telling me that FTX was just a big fuckfest? Caroline and SBF having sex on those goddamn...
Dude, I had to play it there because look, the FTX team, they have no lines of communication. We've assembled an internal team to come up with solutions based on the tools we have access to. Our priority is getting Coachella NFTs off of FTX, which appears to be disabled at the moment. So here's another rule. If you have NFTs and you're buying them through Coinbase NFT or FTX NFT or yada yada NFT, and they have a custodied option where you could just leave your NFT on the platform, don't do it. Use the platform to buy, just like ETH, just like Bitcoin, use the platform to buy the fucking asset and then remove it to your wallet so that you have access to your lifetime Coachella NFT. I won't even charge you for that advice.
I'm curious what EOS is talking about. They're blowing up like crazy right now. Is he talking about these Coachella NFTs? Are they pumping on this negative news? Because that would be weird.
Hey, they removed liquidity from the market there. It's locked. They're staked.
They're more scarce.
They're staked. Packsmart, good morning, everyone. GM, everyone. Look, I'm feeling a little under the weather, but seeing all of you say GM kind of like raises my spirits. I got a little hit of...
Your video quality looks like you're under the weather. Your video quality is a metaphor for how you're currently feeling.
Is it? Let me know when that happens a bunch, because I can just like try to remove some shit.
It's been happening this whole episode, bud.
Well, thanks for telling me now.
Sarah Script loves that video, by the way. We love it too, Sarah Script. It's great. Shout out to Sarah coming through and sharing an awesome project this morning. 1973's minting. It's for a great cause. Check it out. I bet the art's better than Badam Bomb Squad. Haven't even seen the art yet, but I bet it's better than Badam Bomb Squad.
I will pull it back up. I will pull it back up if necessary. All right. I want to make sure. It looks like my camera's been fixed a little bit, so thanks for all the comments there.
Potato cam.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, I'll pull it up. I'll look. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Also, Quantum Variant saying, "Do you really own it if you can't move it?" That's fair. So, anyways, Coachella NFTs, they're gonna still try to figure it out. Again, importance of self-custodying even your NFTs. Also, Solana gets another hit in the gut as it lies on the ground in a pool of agony of its own blood. We get to talk about Solana more and how bad Solana is, because apparently that's the cool thing to do. Cool thing to do from the Sandbox perspective is create a new UI for their dashboard. So if you don't know, the Sandbox is one of the biggest metaverse games out there. They sell it as like a Minecraft competitor essentially, or a Web3 Minecraft. I'll take you into their map. My camera is absolutely going to break here as I get into like a heavily worked or a lot of bandwidth for this map. But you can see this actually is an improvement. If you've been on the Sandbox map before, it doesn't sometimes look that good. I like that they also have it in like some like cyberpunk kind of environment and universe here. You can see on the sides. But I mean, that's a big. I'm always surprised at like how big the ecosystem for Sandbox actually is, and you can kind of get a good look here. So there's also some filters that you can search by. So you can search by like prices of land. You can search by a few other pieces under Explore option as well. But yeah, it's a good update from the Sandbox there. So good job, guys. Does that make you want to buy a Sandbox land GIF?
So I can look at it on a map?
No, so you can jump in. You need it's a map, and then you jump in, and then you're there, and then you're playing Minecraft.
When was when
What?
when was the last time that you jumped in and spent an hour in Sandbox?
Never.
Wow.
No, maybe not never. Okay, so a year, me and Buff were gonna put Lad City into the Sandbox, and so we were like building it and trying to figure out how we wanted to like have a virtual representation of Lad City, and we had like a builder building some of this stuff as well. So
you decided to put that budget into the potato cam.
All right. It's a solo show. Hopefully my camera is back in and ready to be used. Or else you're getting up a single potato cam here. Let's see if we can bring Gifted and his mustache back up. There we go. I don't know what the hell's up with the cam, all right? But I did just get Mike Finch sent me the DSLR camera that's been at his house for about 2 years. So maybe it's the Logitech camera, and maybe it's not. What are you doing? Oh, does Gifted have an ETH tattoo? Are you just showing off? What's going on? Hello? Is this content? Can you hear me?
I was muted that whole time. All right,
okay.
so this is DB on top of an Ethereum, because DBs live on the Ethereum network. So yes, these are my first two NFT tattoos. I got that one like over a year ago. I got my ETH tattoo really early on, like a year and a half ago, maybe. I haven't gotten my Solana tattoo. You know what? No plans for that one as of yet. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, that's Gary V's signature. Yep, you're right. I had Gary V sign me and then got it tatted.
That's on your butt, though.
It's on my groin.
All right. Next story that we are going to go into. This is our second main topic for today before we get into Rate My World Cup. I hesitate to bring this story up because my man here is just gonna rage into existence. But it's gonna be X2Y2, right? X2Y2 makes a U-turn on creator royalties. So essentially, this marketplace had an optional royalty feature that allowed people to bypass creator fees. So people were able to buy, sell, trade without paying royalty fees. Now it looks like, based on a couple different reasons, X2Y2 has now said, hey, we're going to basically reverse stance on this. I could pull up their tweet thread as well and look at that. So they had like a TLDR. This is what we're doing and the reasons why, which I heard you break it down during the morning show. Definitely feels like all of the royalty fee threads, other than maybe Rarible. I think Rarible was like came out initially and was like super authentic with what they were posting. Everyone else, it was like, hey, we got caught with our pants down here, and this is our reasoning for doing this. Oh, by the way, community, and yeah, and hopefully you forget about this in 2 months. Yeah, so that was kind of a TLDR of their thread, but I'll pull it up. Gifted, your thoughts on X2Y2 reversing on royalties?
I think it's first of all, it's a win, and we should always celebrate the wins when we can get them. So you know what? At least they are. What I will say is that they changed course pretty quickly and are including enforcement for all collections, not just like those moving forward, but even those that don't have this new like operator filter code snippet. So you know what? Like, let's call a win and give them credit where credit's due. I think OpenSea also deserves a lot of credit here because OpenSea put a lot of pressure on them by deciding to side with the artists, and then by creating this operator filter tool, which basically was cutting out X2Y2 and any of the marketplaces that wasn't going to be enforcing royalties and protecting artist royalties on all projects moving forward. And so OpenSea actually deserves a lot of credit here. And that's it's hard for me to even say that sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like we don't want to give these marketplaces their credit sometimes when they're doing good things, because frankly they're not always doing a lot of good things, and that's fair. But OpenSea deserves a lot of credit here. And I think X2Y2 basically they're like running back to the artists with their tail between their legs and the community, because they basically were getting cut out by all the project founders, by everybody saying, fuck you, like we want royalties, and so we're going to filter out your platform, your marketplace. So, you know, while I'll give X2Y2 the credit where they get it, they also are the ones that created this whole issue and threw the artists and the royalties under the bus in the first place to get their marketplace off the ground and capture some market share. And so, yeah, I'm not forgetting that, and I won't forget that. And and so that's it. Like X2Y2, again, like they're the ones that said artists are the first to go. We don't care. All we care about is traders, and come to our platform so that you can basically cut out the artists out of their royalties and get cheaper fees. And now they're running away from that because it started to backfire.
Yeah,
that's what's happening.
Yeah, it seemed like the on-chain tool that they were using, the enforcement of on-chain royalties that OpenSea was using, forced X2Y2 into making some of these moves. Because like, I guess just new collections were going in that route by using the on-chain feature. Therefore, I don't even think at that point you're able to do the optional royalty piece that X2Y2's platform allows you to do, right? So that there's a little bit of that, like OpenSea essentially going with the on-chain royalty piece for new collections. Those would not be able to be enforced on X2Y2, where people go to pay no royalties.
No, it was basically I think the operator filter is basically not allowing these collections to be traded on their platform. So it's effectively cutting out their platform altogether. That's why they're saying, oh shit, like basically all of these. What they did is they waited to see. This is why you can't give them credit like it was some belief system or like, oh, we came to Jesus or whatever.
Yeah.
No. What they did is they waited to see what would happen And after this code snippet was instantiated and implemented by the majority of all the new collections being created, then they said, "Oh,
well,
fuck!" And then they tried to make it. They tried to make it be like, "Oh, the artists have voted with the code, and we respect the code." It's like, nah, man. Y'all respect your own business, and you saw that you were getting cut out of everything because of the code. That's what it is. Like, it's not because you have some altruistic fucking code. No, your code is fucking money. All you care about, it's a business. We get it. Sure. But like, don't try and fucking gaslight us into being like, oh, we thought harder about it. And like, now we feel differently. It's like, man, fuck you. You were getting cut out of all the contracts because you weren't protecting royalties, and OpenSea provided a solution, and artists said, yeah, we want royalties. It's not that difficult, right? That's
a good that's a good TLDR of this.
Paxmart, check your wallet, bro. I just sent you DB2747. Might be in your hidden folder.
Very nice.
Because you know what? We do a lot of giveaways. We're behind sometimes, and you know what? Thanks for your patience. But the squeaky wheel gets the oil. What's the?
I'll just let you carry that one. I'll let you carry that one.
There you go.
From their Twitter thread, because I think you hit on a good TLDR there, right there at the end, which is that OpenSea basically use their tools to, and in the community backing them at the same time they were using those tools, essentially forced and strong-armed X2Y2 into making this post. So it shouldn't be said that X2Y2 like came to Jesus and all this stuff. It was literally they got strong-armed into it. They even said there, and I highlighted it while you were there talking, was it in the second tweet of that thread, it says, "It is the rationale behind our flexible royalty feature. We still believe in that narrative, in that piece. So we used to believe the best way to handle royalties is to give both parties, creators and traders, the right to choose. It is the rationale behind our flexible royalty feature, and we still believe so." So
also, this doesn't make any sense. Those first two tweets don't make any sense. Because it says we used to believe this, and then says we still believe this. So which is it? Did you used to believe it? Are you trying to say like we used to and still? Because if so, then just say our belief is this. Don't be like we used to believe something, but now we believe that. It's like it doesn't even make sense what you're trying to say.
I agree. They got forced into it at the end of the day. Like this is even like bad for their business model, in my opinion. If you want to just be no create or flexible fees, like all that stuff, you should just, hold that line, that those people will follow you. But the problem is they got strong. Again, you're saying they got blacklisted essentially.
They have no integrity. They have no values except for money. And that's what's clear here. To your point, if you had a belief system or you believed in something, fucking stick to your guns, X2Y2.
Yeah, but the problem was stand up
for your beliefs that you believe in, or whatever the fuck you're trying to say here. Like it doesn't make any sense. They're clearly, they got strong armed and they're retreating and they're trying to justify it with some fucking ethos like bullshit. And nobody should buy it. If they're a business, they started realizing that they were going to lose out on a bunch of money because artists actually have some power. And again, OpenSea deserves some credit for making that tool available.
The other part of this story too is that they were able to get, and I think you mentioned this at least briefly on the Web3 Morning Show, is that there will be something else that comes along, whether that be towards royalties or some other feature where a marketplace can spring up, or maybe even an old marketplace can gobble up some market share by creating a new feature and then changing their minds later, right? That's what's happening here with X2Y2. Even though they got strong-armed into it, they started as a platform and got a little bit of market share because they offered this feature. Do they now have enough market share to continue into the future?
So nobody should forget the millions of dollars of creator royalties that were lost over the last couple of months because of this 0% royalty situation that was all started by X2Y2. So nobody should forget that they fucking started this whole thing, And to Joseph's point, don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining, X2Y2.
Listen, in a bear market, I'm glad to be
for real.
pocketing, even though I did sell my initial ape for, you know, whatever I sold it for, and then therefore paid the fees to Bored Ape. I'm happy to have that cash in my wallet during a bear market that will allow me to survive, hopefully towards the next cycle. So maybe there will be another platform that pops up that allows, you know, like 0% fees. Maybe not, you know, maybe this is the way, and the industry standard will become, you know, in stone basically. So will be a story that we'll be following. Royalties continue into the future. So all right, anyways, any other stories you want to cover? I know Atom Bomb Squad, if you weren't here at the beginning of the episode, Atom Bomb Squad is literally on the title of this
Bomb Squad.
Yeah, Badam. And
you know what?
It was ironic, you know, actually.
They are bad, so like it's actually the perfect name.
Yeah.
Look, y'all check them out and tell us what you think in the chat. I don't want to be just the guy fucking like fudding everything. I think you said it well, like even your initial take talking about how the 3D assets don't even feel like they fit at all. Like it just doesn't feel good quality. And to what I was saying, it feels like a weird step to move from a 25K 2D collection to a 5K 3D collection. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's bad. See, I don't even want to call it low effort, you know, like, because I don't know how much effort was put into it. Maybe they're just bad at 3D.
It's not enough. I can tell you that much. It's not enough, in my opinion. Like,
if you could pull up your screen again so that we could cycle through the variety of them, because they're coming through on Twitter, but you had a better look at these pieces.
Yep.
At these NFTs. All right, I got you. Go ahead. All right, so there we go. We're cycling through them now. Quantum Variant is asking what they like. Here it is. So let us know what y'all think about these. Also, 3 minutes until the U.S. kicks off here against Wales.
Yo, we gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up. Yo, how are you watching? How are you watching it? Do you have Paramount Plus or whatever? Or
you have to. Where is it? It's not on national television.
I don't have national do you have television? Bro, I'm a fucking cord never.
Yikes. Yeah, I watch TV. Mainly because my girlfriend watches Bravo. So, you know, there's...
Hopefully it's streamed on YouTube. Let's go see.
Yeah, I mean, you could... hit your local bar, man.
Might.
There's probably a pretty cool... there has to be a lot of cool soccer bars in LA. All right. Gabe Allred is in the house. We want to give a big shout out to Gabe from BitElectro Labs there. Need Gabe on the channel. Gabe, I need you to click on a link. It takes 2 clicks and you're here with us. And you will be on NFT Live and we'll have your awesome takes on the industry. We appreciate that. Sarah Script is saying, is there a utility for Badam, like clothes or something? Apparently there is a merch piece to this.
You get a shirt.
Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough. Again, going back to the 3D piece, is like if it's done incorrectly, the 3D art looks so bad. And this is what we have here. This is a great example of when the 3D art is not done well, it looks that much worse.
Joseph just says, ouch. It's the honest take, man. Like I swear to you, like
the bandanas.
I can't lie, yo. Like I was so excited and I went in and clicked in to go mint and I saw this and I just stopped. I was like, I can't do it. I can't pay 0.2 or 0.25 for that.
Yeah.
I just can't.
For one of the larger projects in the space, that is piss poor quality. I'm sorry. Like that would be some like person just starting with 3D rendering and 3D art. Like, yeah. Got to hold our projects to a little bit of a higher standard there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we do. As NFT collectors, we should have higher standards than this. I think I agree with that.
That's a whole nother conversation because the bag holders and the community is gonna like simp for those. The comments on Twitter are gonna be like, "Yo,
you're gonna get so
shit's
butthurt,
awesome, bro."
But like, be honest with yourself. It reminds me of those like what were they? The crypto pills or whatever.
That's the toxic positivity in this space that just is so cringy.
So okay, Misha Klein. I don't know Misha Klein. I don't think that's the artist behind Crypto Pills. But like people simped so hard for the Crypto Pills, like they were this like amazing artwork, and I just I think they're not that good. I don't know. Like I just
say Crypto Pills.
Yeah, the Crypto Pills. Like they were a whole thing. And like I get that there's like a certain resolution of quality to some of them, but like go here. Let me share my screen. Let me share this.
Tell me this isn't the pixelated shit I'm looking at right now.
No, these.
Okay, thank God.
Like this.
Oh.
I don't yo, people were like treating these. People were treating these like they were like fine fucking art. Yo, people were simping so hard for these things, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Yikes.
Like, what the fuck?
So the artist, like what does the artist's original work look like? Like what is their other
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Yeah, no. It's a strawberry blonde, though.
I mean, it looks like... Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah. That's... Yeah. I mean, that's not going to be a savior on this.
That was like literally the Crypto Pills, dude. This was one of those things early on in Clubhouse where I started to like separate certain people out of like all right, I don't trust your decision making or your taste or your aesthetic. Like it was a similar filter to when people got into BitClout and you're like, all right, like you've just identified yourself as somebody that I do not trust and I want nothing to do with.
Yeah.
When people started going in and simping and talking about how great the Crypto Pills were, I was just like, I'm out. Like you lost me. Like you lost me, fam. Like I can't get behind it.
They'll also like spout a bunch of like spoofy cringe words that everybody always like over I don't know where I'm going at with that. Obviously they'll spout community, they'll spout utility, they'll like say all of these like words attached with like shitty art and be like, it's because of the community, bro.
Well, but that's okay. Like I would have more respect
if it's real.
If you just focused on the community or something else. But no, I'm talking about specifically people would try and tell, like would try and sell it as an art project and talk about how great the art was.
Yeah. I caught those Clubhouse vibes like really early. Like it was really, really authentic and cool for maybe I'm probably giving it a stretch here by saying a few months, but once like everybody started coming in, it was just a cesspool, man. You couldn't decipher the signal from the noise at that point. And Prodigy's in here saying I'm moist, so I don't know if he must like the art. And then we have Sarah Script is saying check out the 1973s.
Is it the 1973s collection on OpenSea? Yeah, I think I found it.
Yeah.
The 1973s collection on OpenSea.
So 1973s is a NFT collection that is also a community-led fundraiser to protect reproductive rights. I will pull this up as well on OpenSea.
I got it.
You want to check it out? All right.
Yeah. Here
that removes bandwidth from my potato computer. I appreciate it. All right, here we go.
So there's 32 different artists in this. And each of their pieces of art is an addition of 100. So that's why you see multiple. There's 100 of each, and there's 32 different designs.
I think I see Sarah's up there. Is that on the right?
Which one?
Script up there, top left or top right? Top right. Do you see it? The script.
Oh, that one.
Is that you, Sarah?
Could be. Where it
What does
shouldn't
it
have
say in
said
the
the artist.
details?
Yeah, Sarah Script.
There you go. See, I spotted that shit from a mile away.
My body, my choice, my mind, my heart, my health, my future. There you go. Go ahead and like that.
So is this being sold on like primary on OpenSea, or is there a mint that's happening?
No, there's
right
a
now?
mint. There's a mint. I think it's back on that Twitter. Go look at that Twitter again. You can find
Okay.
it.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, I'll drop that in the chat now. Oh, it's
Great cause.
It's
Great
minting on
cause.
Bueno. Yeah.
Bueno.art. There you go. If you want to check out that and maybe get a Sarah Script, there you go. And again,
dope shit, Sarah.
0.02, way more affordable than a Badam Bomb Squad.
Yo,
for a much better cause.
That's the last topic of combo, other than seeing who we want to win the World Cup, because the U.S. is playing probably right now, actually. So we definitely want to go watch that. Like, stop selling things more than like. I mean, I know I say 0.08, and 0.08 it's like this number that in this target that like people talk about, but like stop selling at 0.25. Like, why?
Well, to me, the cap is really like 0.1. Like humankind just did 0.09, which is also a little bit high, and I think 0.1 is high. But I think like unless you're doing something truly like revolutionary, super high quality, super scarce, like there's no reason you should go above 0.1 ever.
Yeah,
the Badam Bomb Squad thing is fucking ridiculous. Like,
the only thing I could say to that is the market, obviously ETH is almost sitting at 1,000 now. Like, people were doing 0.08 sales, and it was probably the same US dollar value. You know what I mean? So in some sense, I could see it, but right now in this environment, like in the way that we all kind of value ETH, you know, a lot of us value ETH as much as we value USD. So no matter if the USD value is down, like you selling something for 0.25 is like seems a little bit extractive.
Yeah, it is. I need to figure out where to go watch this game. That's what I'm.
Okay, so we will put it in the chat here. Do you guys want to do a Rate My World Cup edition? Do you want to do a speed run through who we think is going to win the World Cup? I could throw up the logos and we can do that. Or do you just want to get the fuck out of here? You let us know in chat. If you want us to do that, we'll do it. We'll sacrifice here. We'll do it for 5 minutes max. And we can see if you guys want to do that. If not, if you want us to get out of here, if you want to release Gifted from being in his chair, you put it in chat and we'll tally up the votes. So it's up to you. You guys have the power.
We listen to the people. Whatever the people say goes, man.
True. Thank you guys for stopping by as well. Before we hop in, Sarah Script saying, "Go team, you the best." I need a "I believe we will win" chant. Here we go. All right. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to get that.
Is it on Twitter? Is it on Twitter?
All right, we're getting the USA chance in it. I like it. Even in a bear market here, we're pulling through. Gif is rooting for Wales. You are rooting for Wales.
Dude, they just have the coolest. They just have the coolest Reddit avatar. It has a dragon.
You, Pax.
It has a dragon, bro.
Thank you. Thank you, Pax Mark. Prodigy's also saying Q says 5 minutes. 45 minutes later, they're still here trying to figure out why USA is in the C tier. I believe. Thank you, Sarah. I believe that. You could probably watch it on Hulu Live. All right, here we go. All that matters, really, because we're USA people, and that's all that. I don't even think another country exists outside of the US. If I'm pretty sure, USA. Where do we think they rank? And this is like finals spots. So like S tier would probably be the one that are going to be like competing for the World Cup. Where does the USA rank? You think, Gif?
Oh man.
All right.
I would say B tier if we're being optimistic.
Okay. I feel like gathering the logos alone is going to take like 10 minutes. So you know what? We're gonna leave this World Cup rating till tomorrow. Quantum Variant is saying OVOT, go have some fun. So I think we are going to do that. Plus, I'm literally just about to get over this cold. I feel it. This flu, this COVID-20 that I have here. We will see how it goes. But Gif, you got anything else before we pop out of here?
Our vibe, our tribe.
Damn. OVOT, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will be here tomorrow. What's going on GM Web3 Morning Show tomorrow? Don't you have a special guest?
Jimena Buenavida coming through, gonna share the alpha on whatever she's working on. Amazing artist, we love her, and there you go. It's also hashtag Tech Tuesday, so GWA might come through too. You know, one of our expert contributors, tech experts that likes to come through on Tuesdays sometimes. So you know, he might come through, share some tech headlines with us. But definitely excited to talk to Jimena and vibe with the tribe.
I will go to that if we never do that again. If we never do that, is that the hashtag? Yeah. If we don't ever do that again, I will attend tomorrow. Otherwise, folks, thank you for attending today. Please leave a like. Thank you so much for supporting us every single day, every single week that we are coming here live. Thank you for showing up to the morning show. All of those of you that did, we had a good time today. Hopefully we don't have to talk about shitty art tomorrow, and we will have ourselves a good time. Stay safe in the bear. Our vibe, our tribe.
So you're telling me that FTX was just a big fuckfest? Caroline and SBF having sex on those goddamn beanbags? Picture that in your mind. That is disgusting! Imagine SBF in a fucking orgy, fucking those other nerds left and right, all day and all night while playing League of Legends while they're fucking! God damn! All day they're just on their computer, taking amphetamines, losing money, and fucking each other in the Bahamas! Oh my God, that's disgusting!